Hi, this is Tanner Davis with his case study over parental apathy for community relations. First, we're going to talk about what do we know. We know Mrs. Rose is the new assistant principal at John F. Kennedy School. Mrs. Rose has talked to her principal about parent involvement. There is no PTA or PTO at the school. The principal has encountered a lot of parent apathy uh, through his years there. Principal feels contact through phone and comments at conferences is good enough for the school and the community. The principal agreed to a meeting with the parents as the new assistant principal, Mr. Rose, wanted to try and get them more involved. We also know the invites were sent out with students the Friday before the meeting, which was scheduled to be on Monday. Very few parents showed up around 8, and right now we're debating on whether to continue the meeting or not. Um, what do we need to know? We need to know why there hasn't been a PTA or a PTO. What actions did the principal take beforehand? What sources of media did he use to get the word out? What outlets of involvement did he give parents? Um, why will he only allow an advisory group? And why do parents not want to be involved with the school? What is the problem? There's 2 to 3 problems starting right off the bat. I think your immediate problem is: do we continue the meeting at hand? Um, why is the principal okay with little support from the parents, and why did the parents not want to be involved with the school? Plan of action. With the problem at hand, I believe that we go ahead with the meeting and continue to show we are dedicated to the parents. Number 2 is explain what I had in mind for the parents. Trying to get their input on the situation and what changes they would like to see. Also, other extra activities that they may want to be involved with. I know the principal had his wanted help in the cafeteria and so forth. So just different activities. Whether it be at a sporting event or whatnot, that they may want to help there. Go ahead and set up another meeting with parents. Send out letters in a more timely manner, and do not send home with students, because sometimes they don't always make it home with the students. And also, uh, we talked about the timely manner. I think that was one of the big problems. You sent it out the Friday before the meeting, which was to be on a Monday, and that's pretty short notice for some people. Um, and once we get this started, we want to set up some monthly meetings with the advisory group to talk about activities at hand and everything of that sort. And then once we get going, we want to report to the principal of progress and attendance to show that hopefully progress is happening and that parents are showing up and they want to make a difference. Have a suggestion box for parents. Sometimes parents, they may be not the greatest public speakers or so forth, and get shy in front of people. They might want to, hand it into a box so they can speak their opinion at the same time. Give them different outlets to speak that. Keep encouraging parents to get involved in a positive manner. I feel this may be one of the reasons the principal is not a big fan of this, is he may have been burned in the past by a parent or so forth. A lot of time you get parents involved and they're thinking about their kid or just one thing. They use it more for a complaining party kind of thing. They don't always come in and have ways to fix things. Um, this is also a great way to collaborate with the community and hopefully design a trusting environment with the community and to express our feeling on certain issues. And I think this covers one of our standards pretty good in ISLLC number 4. At the same time, realizing we are all here for the students and not just our son or our daughter or what it might be. What is best for the students? First off, you got to start with a positive environment and making sure everybody's on the same page and so forth. Have the whole group in mind, not just like I said on the last thing, not just the one student. We got to have everybody in mind and trying to better for all of them. Having a vision or goal, and that hits another one of our standards pretty good in number one. Um, what resources are out there to help improve? And then better communications among the administrators, teachers, parents, and most of all, I believe the students, holding them responsible and communicating with their parents. Data from the case. Principal is not very supportive. Need to get him back on the positive side. Parents were not very supportive at the same time, and it takes everybody to make it successful. Only 8 parents showed up to the meeting. This tells me either they don't care or the students did not hold up their end of the deal in getting the letter home to the parents. Communication is very low between all, it seems like right now, and that's one of the big things we got to fix right off the bat. When we go back, we debrief and look at the problem. Some of the things that I was thinking throughout the thing. Why was there no PTA at all? What happened to the principal? Like I said earlier, did he get burned by somebody, or had he just lost all confidence in the parents? And really, had he tried in the past and nobody just he simply gave up on it and just moved forward and was getting things done on his own. Uh, it's going to be very hard to get this started with the principal's bad attitude towards it. So like I said here, we need to get him back on the positive side and show him some improvement. Why do the parents not want to be involved? And that's just one that I think we got to get them better informed, and hopefully they'll want to help out. Hard to believe the parents just stay back and let everything go. Most of the communities I've been in, parents usually speak their mind and let everybody know what they're thinking. My feeling. I was curious, I guess, to see why everybody was so laid back and didn't want anything to do with all this. I had mixed feelings about the principal. I feel that he kind of gave up. He had that poor attitude, and that just doesn't set a good first impression, I guess, in my mind. Um, One thing I talk a lot about within our community is accountability. I guess I was really frustrated in this when we look at it from the lack of accountability that we held on the students, the parents, and even the administration. And then the lack of communication between everybody. And then, I guess as I read it along, if I was in this situation, I'd be determined to try and get everybody on the same page and get everybody going in the right direction. um, some of the things I guess this makes you really value. With me, I really evaluate my situation the support of our administration. The communication with our public's pretty good for for us being a small town and not having a lot of media around. We still communicate pretty well, and then also the support of the students and parents to get better. They always want to be better and want to improve in some way. Um, some of the unresolved problems, I guess we can still look at what really happened between the parents and the principal. What something obviously happened that set each other off and didn't want to participate. Will the principal come around? I think if you show him some progress and everything, that he may come around. Will the parents show their support? And that's another one. I think if you keep them up to date and communicate well with them, everything will turn around hopefully. And then in the end, will it all be worth it? And I think if you get them all turned around and get the parents and the principal all thinking the same, and your other staff members, then it will be worth it in the end, and you'll see progress. To better the students, the community, and the school. Reflecting on standard 5, I believe throughout this case study that I showed the collaboration in the community and trying to set up the meeting. I believe that the community needs to be involved with the school to better communicate issues and concerns about the community and school. And within this community, there seems to be a lot of resources that need to be tapped, definitely through the media and different ways of communication, whether it be through the newspaper, TV, or website, whatnot. We can't just rely on giving the students a letter and say, "Hey, get this to your parents," because that seems in today's world that more times than not, it usually doesn't work very well. So we got to find other ways to get that out there. And so once again, this was my case study, and thanks for watching.